Oh my god, the music, the feel. The Hello guys and welcome. I'm DNA back with a new reaction video. Today we'll be reacting to another music video by Mrs. Apple. And yes guys, today of course we're gonna be continuing our journey with Mrs. Apple, and we're gonna be listening to their Soranji song. And this was super highly requested. Perhaps I think this was the most requested one so far. You guys spoke very highly about it. And of course, so far our journey with Mrs. Apple has been so incredible, guys. And of course, they have become one of my most favorite bands of all time, literally. And of course, they are so incredibly talented. Mr. Omori, I rate him as one of the best modern day vocalists out there. And of course, Mr. Fujisawa and Mr. Wakai both are incredible musicians, providing the support to Mr. Omori, right? And they are a fantastic band. They create such amazing music, and also the storytelling aspect every time, also the orchestral setup and everything that they bring in. It just music wise, this is, trust me guys, this is so my type, and I am always absolutely mind blown and so incredibly impressed by Mrs. Apple. Every time, literally everything we have heard so far, especially when they sing live. Oh my god, that is if you guys saw my reaction, guys, and if you guys have seen my reactions, you guys should know, right? So yeah, today of course we expect another absolutely amazing, beautiful, incredible song by Mrs. Apple. So not gonna waste any more time, I'm gonna jump straight right in. But before you do, guys, don't forget to smash the like button. If you're on the channel, guys, forget to subscribe. And if you have any recommendation, if you want me to check out any other Mrs. Apple's other music videos, live performances of course, and also you guys requested a lot of live performance of this song as well. But of course we're gonna get to them, get to all of them. So yeah, let's see what Mrs. Apple brings to the table today. Let's go. Okay guys, we're gonna start the music video, and here we come. There we go. Whoa! Already! Oh my god! I'm already gonna pause right there. Wow. We are starting again, no pre-build up, nothing guys. Mr. Omori straight, goes on to, his delivery. Again, from such a powerful to immediately this is what I call his dynamic control, guys. How he quickly can shift from whether from singing very soft, very almost whisper, almost silent to full power, and how he can shift to that, and again full power to back to being very whispery, right? I don't know how he does that so effortlessly. It is simply every time a mind blowing. We have to go back, guys. Come on, we have to. There we go. Right there, right? And again, amazing. Go to the high and whispery. Wow. I loving the music. Beautiful piano, beautiful. In search of your treasurable things. You're so emotional, wow. Wow. Oh, so deep and solo right there. Wow, amazing. His range. This one teaches me. Again. I'm gonna pause one. I'm sorry guys, I'm gonna try to understand every single section and also talk through it. I'm sorry, I know I pause a lot. But again, guys, the music, I'm loving the build up, and of course, very emotional, very emotional, very Also, again, of course, Mr. Roman right here, he is, portraying that, vulnerability. I am, like very, very curious how this is eventually gonna build up, because normally what we do is like, like we go, of course, from the like even the every single song, for example, Lilac, for example, the previous one, Heaven, again it builds up to that, insane, at the last section it always goes, absolute, full powerful, fully releasing, normally what we call it, the crescendo style, because it gradually, builds up, sensing, the same sort of build up over here as well. And so far, it sounds amazing. What I, why I paused, to say is like, thing is, guys, again, as I said, we talked about, his the dynamic control. Also, guys, he's shifting between different registers. Also, he does that so effortlessly, and also in so, like short periods of time. Right now, right here, guys, like the section where we pause, right? This whole like small section, of course, it goes like, very deep, like, very low, right. From there to like, like absolutely, going to that high, delicate, whispery tone, and back and forth, doing that so many times again. Low, mid, high, low, mid, high, again, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. The vocal control Mr. Omori has, it is wow. Listen to this, guys. We're gonna go back just a bit, see right here. I was mid range, okay. Like a very low, again very high, and I see. Again, low and mid. Just simply brilliant. Gathering that while swimming. Wow. Again, yeah, the orchestral, feeling, of course. Wow. Oh my god, the music, the feel, his delivery. Ooh, the music. Snow may eventually melt. Also, but we'll fly to tomorrow. The prediction of spring. I love it. Like that. Also, I'm loving, the layered harmonies, layered vocals, amazing. It just sounds so incredible. Again, I'm very sorry for pausing. Again, it is of course, like you can, you have to say, like, yeah, J-rock elements, right? With mixed with, that pop ballad, orchestral, mixed together. Sounds amazing, and this is of course, very classic, Mrs. Green Apple, because again, even also, guys, it's giving me in a lot of ways in Heaven song vibe, because again, very deep storytelling, guys, definitely has that cinematic feel as well. The deep storytelling going on. We see the scene right there, with the couple right there. We see, of course, it is of course that that desire, for that longing. Again, it's like like we always, as he said, the snow, will eventually melt. The flock of birds will eventually, go to tomorrow, right? References like that, right? Thing is like, you never know. Everything is uncertain in this world, and some things, we of course, like we have today, it might, change tomorrow, and something might, happen in our life. It's not gonna stay the same. So I think, of course, it's very important to, like cherish those, connections, those moments, that, fulfill us, that empower us, to carry them with us. I think, so far that's what it means. Also, in a sense that something is missing, because he said, right, that, still, he's feeling discouraged, right? Something that is missing from him, something that he lost, in that journey, right? But again, we're gonna listen to the full song, and then we're gonna try to interpret it, one by one again. And of course, and also, like, I think, Mrs. Greenapple does this, like, very often, that, keep, makes that like introspection, that, you can kind of find your own meaning, within that, like your own kind of, like how you understand the message or the, meaning of the song. Amazing, so far the music, it feels amazing. It has that, very, that, that, that also it feels like, very intimate as well, like, like it's telling the story, deep, like deep within your heart, right? Amazing. So we're gonna go back just a bit again. My God. There is nothing meaningless. See, yes. Another way. As we stay firmly the soil, we overlap its irony. Wow. Oh, it's building up. Yes, I hear the music. Okay. The orchestra always feels so amazing. La, la, la. Oh my God, this feel the music. A piece of hope. Wow. I want to look for you, to live. I want you to live on. Wow. I'm gonna pause one more time. I know, there's still a bit remaining. Wow. Okay, guys. Okay. Now, okay. My meaning, it changed a bit. Okay, now after listening to this section as well, and also, feeling the visuals and, visual aesthetics. So I think this is like a goodbye to someone, because, he's constantly saying that, you have to live on, right? I don't know, guys. This again, it doesn't feel like a typical, like, like a, J-pop or a J-rock solo, right? It feels like, there is definitely connection to it. Again, it has to be similar to Heaven, guys. It has to be part of a either a anime series, or like a movie or something. It definitely has connected to something. It has to be. There's a deep meaning in that. It has to be like a goodbye, and he's saying, like, like, yeah, and now okay, now my interpretation is, because he's saying that, that eventually the, that thing will melt, right? I mean, ice will melt eventually, the birds will, flock to tomorrow, right? So, like, you have to move on. I'm not, it's that person, whoever, I think either he lost her or she lost him, right? And now whichever one, they lost, they are telling the other person that, you need to move on. That, like, I'm not, there anymore. Like, you have to live on. You have to keep, living the life. Don't, or maybe, they are like very like sad after, losing that, the person who they loved so dearly, right? Maybe something bad happened, maybe an accident, maybe something terrible, very, very, very bad happened to that person, right? But now, like the other person wants you, like, to, for you to move on and, live your life, because they want to see you happy. And of course, that's, yeah. And now I think I'm very clear about the meaning right now, guys. Wow. Especially, reading the lyrics and also feeling the music, it makes a lot more sense right now. And wow, guys, as I said, I knew it's gonna build up. I knew it's gonna build up to, again, this is again another crescendo structure, right? It gradually builds up, reaches at the end the emotional, climax, absolute peak. Wow, wow, wow. Also, again, very, very emotional, guys. The music, it just melting in my ear. The orchestral music, Mrs. Green Apple, they do it so well. So many different instrument, literally, in your ears. Just feel the music. Listen to the Mr. Omar's delivery style. It's just heavenly, guys, heavenly. Wow, we're gonna go back just a bit. The flower scene. They're very witnesses. Yeah, everything is meaningful. So we take step by step. Yeah, slowly, gradually. Everybody, yeah. Oh, dun, dun, dun. Oh my god, this melody. Oh my god. Absolutely beautiful, guys. Absolutely beautiful. Wow. Soranji. Okay, guys, that is the end of the music video. And first of all, I have to do this, Mr. Omori, for your absolute brilliant performance. Big bow, sir. You always and always deliver, and I mean, he's a legend, guys. Come on, without a doubt, he is a absolute legend. And another name I have to say, who was very, very much, caught my attention, in this, and that is Mr. Fujisawa with his absolutely brilliant piano. Oh, I was just, guys, the piano is so good, even at the end, guys, the beautiful melody. Oh my god, Mr. Fujisawa. You are so incredible, man. I know Mr. Wakai as well, but Mr. Fujisawa, especially in this, he caught my attention, a lot. Let's just say that. Okay, that was just simply brilliant. And this music video, like such a beautiful song, guys. I think it's gonna, you don't honestly get like a song or a music video, like this, because it's like, like, how do you describe this? Because, okay, it's gonna be tough for me to describe it. Like, it is negative but yet positive, in like both ways, right? So because again, as I said, let's just say that the boy or the male character, in this story, somehow he, there was an accident or something, like, or he passed away or something like that, right? And now he wants the female character, right? He wants the female character to, move on, right? I think, or again, it can be other way around as well. Like, the female character, she passed away and she wants the male character to move on. So it definitely, something like that happens, because, or I don't know, like, why would, they, like, want the other one person to move on, right? They definitely something happened. So that's why I feel like, of course, the cinematic aspect, of the whole, music video, that it has to be connected to some sort of like anime series or like a movie series. It has to be something, right? For sure, like very similar to again Heaven as well. And so that is the duality thing. Is like when you again losing someone, of course that again it had that even from the very beginning, of course that emotional build up, right? It was like very emotional, that vulnerability that Mr. Omori showcased at the very beginning, right? Again, it was more toward that kind of, you can say that that very emotional turmoil, that longing, that desire, right? But after that, that initial section, that like now it's saying like you have to move on, to the better tomorrow. The ice will melt. The flock of birds will go to tomorrow, and again examples like that, right? That like go toward that hope. That again a duality between despair and hope, right? Again, a darkness and light. And I think even like if you talk about the whole music video, even at the end scene right there, like back to light, back to darkness, back to light, back to darkness. I think even the visual storytelling in this whole music video, that was done so masterfully and brilliantly. I loved it, guys. Okay. And wow, I think Mrs. Green Apple does this so amazingly. The emotional storytelling, the cinematic feel attached to that. It's like a full-on like a even within this whole song, I felt like I literally watched like a whole movie, right? There's so many deep storytelling within that. Trying to understand, interpret the meaning, and I didn't initially understand it, but later on, listening to the whole thing, it made more sense. It got clearer to me. Amazing again, and I think I already said about everything about, of course, very J-rock mixed with like a pop ballad, because the storytelling aspect, also the orchestral, of course, the classic, Mrs. Green Apple. Mr. Fujisa was brilliant with the piano. Mr. Omori, amazing with his vocal delivery, his transitioning, his dynamic control, the controlled vibratos he adds, always brilliant, right? The mood, the atmosphere, it's of course very reflective, very intimate, that also creates that introspection, that that you can kind of make your own kind of meaning from it, right? And of course overall the whole arrangement, everything was involved in this. Big shout out to all of you guys. Another masterpiece by Mrs. Green Apple, I must say, without a doubt. Soranji, I loved this song, this entire music video so much. And again, as I said, for me, a song or a music video to be a masterpiece, it has to have amazing music, amazing vocal performance, and it has to be meaningful, right? And it was in every single department. So it is 100% a masterpiece in my book. Amazing performance, Mrs. Green Apple, all of you guys. You guys are simply amazing, and yet they had to blow my mind yet again, especially the last end section. Oh my god, Miss Romori was going so insane. Wow, his vocal control is, and the way he hits note, and again so quick success, like in such a short period, how he does that, I can't wrap my brain around it. But again, as I said, he's a legend, guys. In so far, again, he's my most favorite, from J-pop, J-rock, right? And even talk about modern time, is definitely one of my most favorite. Like so brilliant, such an insane talent. Of course, all of Mrs. Green Apple, Mr. Wakam is Fujisawa as well. Amazing guys, So I think we're gonna keep it right there. And also, guys, I think I forgot to mention the intersection. I have been sick, for the past week or so. Very high fever, and I don't know. It's still, it is. I'm not still fully recovered, guys. It might take one more day, but yeah, I have had very high fever. Plus, it has been a very struggle to talk as well. My throat kind of stops, and also it hurts. It still hurts. Not as much, but still hurts my throat. I have this problem. I easily get cold, and it gets messy, very messy. Because I struggle with breathing, and also I had choke a lot when I talk. So I hope you understand, if it feel like, less energetic a bit, it might feel that way because, I'm not 100% with my, fitness right now. So I do pray for me, guys, so I get better soon, hopefully in a day or two, right? And of course, everyone again who watches me from Japan, you guys have shown me so much love. I appreciate all of you guys, who watch my videos, regularly. A lot of people, a big percentage, of our viewers. Although we now currently have reached all 195 countries, worldwide, right? I think 194. I think we have one remaining. I think it's 194 right now. So yeah, and a big portion of that, are Japanese viewers. So thank you very much, guys. I really appreciate all of you. Arigatou gozaimasu. So yeah, again, if you did enjoy the reaction, guys, don't forget to like and subscribe. If you have any more recommendations, guys, I definitely have to listen to this live. You guys don't even have to recommend. I will listen to this live for sure. But again, any other live performances, music videos, right? You guys have to let me know. And or anything, even some interviews, if they have like subtitles, I would love to know them, Miss Green more personally as well. So yeah, let me know. And yeah, I will catch you guys on the next one. Till then, bye bye, tada, love you all, take care, see ya.